Hi, happy Thursday. I last Sunday introduced to you guys our new theme, Unraveled. And today we are going to be posting our videos for this week. Each week we're going to have two scripture lessons that we will study, one on Thursday and one on Sunday. They will be different ones, and we'll all talk about scripture lessons where people find themselves unraveled. And today's scripture lesson is from the book of Genesis, chapter 18. And in it, we see Sarah and Abraham, who have been without having a child. Sarah is in her 90s and Abraham is 100. And God comes to them and says, I will give you a child. Abraham, I will make you the father of many nations. And what is Sarah's response? She laughs. And so the theme for today is unraveled. Where does God meet us in our unraveling with joy? And when I was thinking about this, it did make me think about my favorite scripture verse in the whole Bible, and that's Ecclesiastes 3, that there is a time for everything. There's a time to be born and a time to die, a time to laugh and a time to mourn, a time to be joyful and a time to cry, a time to plant and a time to reap. I know there's many more, but it reminds me that God created emotions. And God didn't just create us with the joyful emotion. God gave us everything from anger to sadness, joy, resentment, envy. There are so many emotions, and God gave them to us for a reason. At the beginning of the year, I talked with the youth group. We had a big lesson about emotions and how in Genesis, when God created everything, he created man and woman, and it was good. Everything he created was good. And so emotions are good. When we get too much of an emotion, then that becomes a bad thing. But to be able to experience joy and sadness and anger, it's all part of being human. And so I think in this pandemic, we are experiencing a lot. I know when I find moments of joy, I know last night Haley said, you know what? Like, this has been really good for me. I think I would have been stressed out right now. And then here I am outside helping pull weeds in the yard that she never would have had time to do. My kids are creating these hilarious I have a YouTube channel of these funny videos. Yesterday, Haley was smashing rotten fruit that we never would have gotten to do. And so she said, you know what? I'm kind of thankful for this. But then in the next breath, she's like, but I know people are dying, and I know that people are stressed out and worried, and people don't have jobs. It's that wave of emotions where we can be laughing one minute and crying the next, but that's okay because that's what God created in us. So as we are being unraveled this week, where is God showing you joy? I wanted to share with you guys a clip. When we had our youth group meeting, I did share this clip with them. It's from the Disney movie Inside Out, and I love this movie. So I'm going to share my screen with you here for a minute. And in it, we see Riley, who is the character. Her emotions start to come out. So let's see if we can get this to play here.
It was amazing. Just Riley and me forever. For 33 seconds. I'm sadness. Oh, hello. I'm Joy. So, can I just, if you could, I just want to fix that. Thanks. And that was just the beginning. Headquarters only got more crowded from there.
Very nice. Okay, looks like you got this. Very good. Oh, that's our turn. Oh, look out!
That's fear. He's really good at keeping Riley safe.
Easy, huh? Come back! Oh, we're good. We're good. Thank you. Thank you very much.
And we're back.
Here we go. All right, open.
This looks new.
Think it's safe?
What is it? Okay, caution. There is a dangerous smell, people. Hold on, what is that?
This is disgust. She basically keeps Riley from being poisoned, physically and socially.
That is not brightly colored or shaped like a dinosaur. Hold on, guys. It's broccoli! Yeah! Well, I just saved our lives. Yeah, you're welcome.
Riley, if you don't eat your dinner, you're not going to get any dessert.
Wait, did he just say we couldn't have dessert?
That's anger. He cares very deeply about things being fair.
So that's how you want to play it, old man? No dessert? Oh, sure. We'll eat our dinner right after you eat this.
Riley, here comes an airplane.
Oh, airplane. We got an airplane, everybody.
And you've met Sadness. She. I'm not actually sure what she does. And I've checked, there's no place for her to go. So she's good. We're good. It's all right.
Anyway, these are Riley's memories, and they're mostly happy, you'll notice, not to brag.
So we're going to stop it right there. Inside Out is a great movie, and in it, Joy, as you see, there's no place for sadness. There we go, we're back. No sadness. And then she finds out, watch the movie and you'll see what she finds out, that if sadness has a place in Riley's emotions. But I think when we look at Sarah and Abraham's journey, I'm sure there was many emotions through being childless. There was anger, there was resentment when Sarah's maid got pregnant at her wishes. There was so many different emotions. And at the end, when Sarah and Abraham had almost given up, God shows up with this joyful news, this news that makes them almost want to laugh. And so what I want you to think about today is, where has God shown up in your life? Maybe in times where you didn't think there was a place for joy. Where has God made you laugh out loud? Where has God brought you joy? And maybe even this week, maybe even during this pandemic, where do you see God bringing joy? Where do you see God bringing laughter? I'd like you to share that. If you want to comment on this post, I think you have the ability to do that. Comment, where has God shown up in your life with joy? Maybe this week, maybe another week. And I hope that you have wonderful, wonderful stories of this, as do we. So I hope you enjoy your night, have a joyful night, a laugh-filled night. One of the things that I do want to share is that this year, when I was thinking about New Year's resolutions, I'm not a big resolution person, but I thought, where would I like my life to be? And I thought, I want to rediscover my joy. I have always been one to laugh and just uncontrollably laugh at things. And I find recently that I'm taking life too seriously, that everything has to have a purpose. And I kind of had lost my joy. And so my hope for this year is that I would have rediscovered it. And like I said, I have found during this pandemic that I have laughed so hard that my belly has hurt, that I couldn't breathe, that tears have been streaming down my face, so that I have found joy in this time where I didn't think that there could be. So peace be with you. I look forward to seeing you guys on Sunday. We are going to study Peter walking on water, the chapter in Matthew this Sunday about being unraveled by uncertainty. So enjoy your night. Joyful blessings to you all.